What is up, you guys? My name is Hannah from Oh Hey Hannah, and today we are talking about how I color code my bullet journal. So color coding is a great tool for any organization system, but it's really easy to get distracted with a system that's more complicated than it needs to be. I use a color coding system across all of my platforms, and that includes my bullet journal, my Google Calendar, and my planner. If you're interested in how I organize my time in college, then I'll link a video up above and down in the description below showing how I use each of these different tools. When creating a color coding system, it can be tempting to use as many colors as possible, especially when you get one of those 20 packs of highlighters or 20 packs of colored pens. But I found that 5 to 6 colors is the perfect amount for keeping your different obligations organized at a glance. The trick is to make your categories broad enough to be actually useful. So let's go over my color coding system and what I've used the past few years. Here you can see my kind of key, and I have 6 different colors. Anything that related to personal, so like going out with friends or meetings, that kind of thing, I will put in blue. My work schedule and any other outside of work activities, I use yellow. Anything related to school, so like assignments or meetings, that kind of thing, I use orange. Academic extracurriculars, so this is going to be clubs or internships, that kind of thing, will be green. Anything related to health, so like doctor's appointments or my workouts, will be purple. And then anything and everything related to my blog, I use pink. So let's take a minute to look at how I use these color coding systems in different parts of my bullet journal. So first here is going to be the index, and if you're kind of new to bullet journaling, an index might seem kind of like a waste of time, but a lot of times I'll put notes from meetings or goals and that kind of thing into my bullet journal that I'll want to reference back. The trick to color coding in your index is to only highlighting the things you're going to want to reference back. So here you can see blue, I've highlighted a realtor meeting, an emergency car checklist that I want to make, some packing lists, and that kind of thing. Pink, I have a couple blog production calendars, video ideas. Purple, I have some notes about books I've read and a competition I went to. And then school, I have some degree requirements and notes from a class when I forgot my notebook. What I don't highlight are my daily entries because most of the time I don't need to reference these back. The next place I'm going to show you is a monthly spread. I don't really use monthly spreads right now because I'm in school, but here's a general idea of how you could use a color coding system. I used to use a traditional monthly spread where you have the calendar on the left-hand side and on the right you have goals and to-dos for the month. Here you can see I had a lot of extracurricular things going on, like a book club meeting, some honor society meetings, and that sort of thing. And I also had things like going to movies or going to the Waco silos and that sort of thing. On the right here you can see I have different goals that I wanted to complete for the month. So things like work out twice a week or eat vegetarian for breakfast and lunch, I'm able to track those easily at a glance. The last place I'm going to show you is a daily entry, which is where I spend most of the time in my bullet journal. I keep my daily entries really simple because I'm not very artsy and I don't like to spend a lot of time doodling. This is a spread from last week, and at the beginning of each day I just wrote out what classes I had and anything I needed to do for work or those classes. So at the beginning of each day I like to go in and highlight the different categories because so I can quickly see what things have priority. For example, I really prioritize work and school things, so my yellow and orange, because those things are most important to me, whereas my personal things or my health goals are a little bit lower down the totem pole. So if I have to make some decisions about which thing am I not going to do today, I'm going to cut out working out over doing my Spanish homework, that kind of thing. Here you can also see a couple notes that I've had throughout the day. For example, a Spanish quiz coming Monday and a few other things. I normally get these notes during class, so I don't have time to highlight them. And I normally keep a set of highlighters at home and at my desk at work, so I don't highlight things instantly as they come up, and I can reference these back as I need them. There are also a few weeks where I don't color code at all. If I'm having a really, kind of a low stress week, this was a couple weeks into the semester where things hadn't gotten that busy yet, so I didn't really need to highlight things as often. Now that we're into the middle of the semester, I've been highlighting my entries a lot more, and that's fine. Color coding is simply a tool for you to use that helps you stay organized. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It doesn't have to be end all be all. Color coding is a system to help you organize your thoughts and tasks, and it's not supposed to get in the way of you actually doing things. What's important is to find a system that works for you in the long term and is flexible enough to adapt to your needs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If y'all have any other questions about my bullet journal system or anything like that, please be sure to check out my blog down below or leave a comment. Thanks, bye.